So a lot has been said about the Sammy Gyamfi issue. And I've also listened to Honorable here.
Right.
And before I even came in, I watched part of the program.
Okay.
He had very low energy when he was talking about it. Sorry for using Trump's word, low energy. He was at third year. But when I came and then he saw my presence, he went to fifth gear. It was full of passion.
Yeah, because this is you.
I understand that.
If it was someone else, if it was someone else, he would have still stayed at the stage.
Yeah. No, but I think the gear was...
You come with a lot of heat.
Okay, so he was very passionate.
Yes.
What I'm just trying to say is that the fact that an MPP member is present, he was passionate about it, and quickly deflect the whole blame from the Sammy Gyamfi to MPPs. That is quite surprising. So I heard his argument, the argument other people have made. And I think the argument is very flawed. I'll tell you for a number of reasons why the argument is flawed. So there are references that have been made to the past that President Akufo-Addo and his officials were very corrupt. You cited several instances. I think Madam Cecilia Depar was one of the examples that you cited. And I saw Sammy Gyamfi himself talking to it. And Sammy Gyamfi asked a rhetorical question. What is Dollars doing in her house? And that she needed to account for why they are even there. I saw Sammy Gyamfi in Newswire. I saw him in other areas. And I saw this argument that you are now putting, that the guy is a generous guy. He's always there for people. Nobody doubts any of those things. But aside the legal aspect, people say he has breached the law. I believe he has also breached what other people call the appearance test. Because when you were campaigning, you painted a picture how government officials was brandishing money, showing money being found in their bedroom. And you had a social contract with Ghanaians that you were different people. You are not like this kind of people. And that they should give you power. And we know from the evidence that when you were in opposition and any other period, Sammy Gyamfi was not giving people the money in dollars in cash.
How do you know?
No, we haven't seen. I said we haven't seen video evidence of such a thing.
Okay.
But now we have the opportunity to see video evidence of dollars being given. And as I said, the appearance test, what does it appear to be? You were not in charge of Gold Board. And everybody knows gold and dollars is like drugs and money, or prostitution and drugs. Gold, it goes together. So now the guy who wasn't giving dollars, we didn't see video of you giving dollars when you were in opposition. You are now in charge of our gold, and immediately we saw you doling out dollars. No, see this. The same test, the same argument Sammy Gyamfi was using, asking Madam Cecilia Depar, why is dollars doing in your bedroom? We equally have the right to ask, why do you have so much dollars in your car? To the extent that you have to give some. Other people say 10,000, other people say 800. Other people goes ridiculously by saying it was just transfer money. Whatever the point is, the appearance test, what does it appear to look like? It appears to look like corruption. And as we said, you presented yourself, we should assess you for your 120 days. Some of us said, yes, you have accomplished some of them, but these were low-hanging fruits. You have celebrated with the fanfare the fact that you are putting a code in place to use it to reduce corruption. Now, Sammy Gyamfi issue appeared. Now we are even confused from what Honorable is saying here. I accept you are not a lawyer, but you Google something very quickly and talk about how the United Kingdom cautioning means a punishment for a minor offense. So if it is a punishment for minor offense, and in the same breath you say Sammy Gyamfi have done nothing wrong, then the president is acting unethically. Why is president punishing somebody who have done nothing wrong? And again, Sammy Gyamfi has found the need to what? Apologize. You have done nothing wrong. Why are you apologizing? And as you have said here, from your explanation about the nature of the apology, it's not really an apology, it's an excuse. I am sorry if I have been insensitive. That is not an apology for me. That is an excuse. They are saying that you are offering an excuse for that behavior. If you say, I am sorry if I offend you, it is an apology. A proper apology is to acknowledge that I have done something wrong and then ask to be pardoned. But I'm sorry if I have done something wrong, and yet I said you've slapped me. And you said, I'm sorry if I have slapped you. Have you forgotten you've slapped me? So it's not really an apology. So let's get it right. Sammy Gyamfi have failed the appearance test as a politician who have caught fire to other people's feet, asking them to live the best that they can as politicians. As somebody who has campaigned that you have a program called Oral, and that Oral is not only going to root out corruption, but anything that appears to look like corruption. And as we said, if a government official, if a government appointee who is in charge of gold is giving out dollars, what do you think the members of the public would think? Is it the president who needs to offer solution, or you need to offer some kind of assurance to members of the public that my appointees are not corrupt? And how do you offer such an assurance? The way you do it is to allow the institutions to do investigations. So if the investigation, for example, conclude that the money that he actually gave out was actually his personal money, and that at least it was indiscretion to show it that way, in view of the fact that you have so and so appointment, it will make people mistakenly think this is gold bought money. Then you can then come out to offer an apology. Or if something has gone wrong, and that is when the institution, not the president, the institution can then clear you, not the president doing it, especially if you campaign using Oral as a springboard. Unless, of course, the president will want to tell me that he has conned Ghanaians. If he's not conning Ghanaians, he really meant it. This is where we can actually praise his 30 days when it comes to the heavy lifting. We know, yes, we agree with you. Sammy Gyamfi had campaigned hard for the NDC. Some people say he's a president darling boy. The courage to fight corruption is to deal with such matter when it affects your darling boys. Are you saying that if it was any other low-level appointee, he will not be fired by now? If it's somebody they have not recognized his contribution towards the president's victory, would he still be keeping that job? My gut feeling is no. And it is not a secret. I've listened to the MP for Bolga. Is it Bolga Central or Bolga North? The one they claimed he was capable of becoming a finance minister, but for some reason the president have dodged him.
What's the name?
I don't go very clear. He's a darling boy. I've listened to his interview with Joy News, where he made it clear that Sammy have done nothing wrong. You cannot say Sammy have done nothing wrong and find something wrong with dollars.
Adongo said Sammy has done nothing wrong?
Yes, here. With all apologies, Honorable sound very confused because you said somebody have done nothing wrong and then say that he has been punished for doing something wrong. I am confused. Do you understand that the majority of NDC people are saying he has done nothing wrong? And then quickly also offer other explanation that his generous is this. But if somebody have done nothing wrong, and the president is issuing a caution, and by your own definition, what you pull out, caution is for minor offenses. Or even if they use pardon means you have already offended, but they are also pardoning whichever one you have used. Maybe clearing might have been better to say that person has been cleared, meaning he has done nothing wrong. But you can't say he has done nothing wrong and then say he's cautioned. The two of them are mutually exclusive. I would argue that. So, as I said, I don't want to go to the legal aspect.
So, but that's what you're supposed to do.
No, I'm not here. They've not paid me retention fee. I'm not here as their lawyer.
We are speaking
a
to
lawyer can speak to the ethical aspect.
It is because you know that
some people have dealt with the legal aspect.
You can't add it.
But as I said, The ethical aspect,
And-
at least.
And
If
what
you
is
be-
illegal about what happened?
If you have seen nothing wrong with it, can you
No,
see?
no, no, just tell us what is
No, no,
illegal.
no.
Our viewers want
At
to know.
least you have seen nothing
No,
legal
you are the
wrong
lawyer,
with
so
it.
tell us,
Can you see the
what is
moral
illegal?
problem? As we said, the appearance test. Somebody who campaign on aura.
Appearance test.
Yes.
Tied to
Somebody
which
who
law?
is in charge
Tied
of
to
your
which law?
vote.
No, tied to which law?
Oh, for God's sake. I think you are not following me.
No, I'm following. I'm
If
saying
some,
that.
the
Speak to the law.
appearance test is a political
I have
law.
thrown the challenge. Speak to
Somebody
the
who
law.
have told the public that we are not corrupt. We are very, very clean. We will do things different. We are going, in fact, to use their word.
And what is
We are
unclean? What
going
is unclean about what
We
you do?
are going for a reset.
What is unclean about
And
giving money
if you
out?
are going for a reset, and now that you have caught, you let the reset and then use the past as a standard. It tells me you con Ghanaians that you are nothing different from what we're
So
complaining
you have
about.
admitted that your past cannot be used
No,
as a
I
standard.
say you,
I just want to get it clear. I will rebut, but I
I
just
am
want to get it
using
clear.
your words
So
that
I'm saying that
if you use the past as a standard, it
Okay,
means
so
that
what is your
you have
point?
victory. You have
I mean,
victory in
what
the
is your
polls
point? What is
was
your point
going
about the
through
past?
Calling the people.
What is the point
that
about the
you
past?
are nothing different from what you were complaining about. And the appearance test, you have failed it. And you've accused President Akufo-Addo that he was a clearing agent. Regardless of whatever name you give to what the president has done, the president has effectively cleared Sammy Gyamfi, regardless of whatever level you put it.
Of what wrongdoing?
Either he's cleared, either the word is pardon, either the word is caution, you can move on. He has been given the green light to move forward. I am not advocating Sammy should be fired. But at least I want a recognition and a consistency with clearer of mind that he has either done something wrong or not done something wrong. That picture is not coming from
Yeah,
you.
but Ishaq, the reason why we played,
Yes.
why we played the video
Yes.
earlier, the Sammy Gyamfi, the
Yes.
Felix
Yes.
Ofosu-Kwakye's video,
Yes.
was to inform all of us what the feelings of the presidency was as far as this Sammy Gyamfi matter is concerned. And you heard Felix Ofosu-Kwakye say very clearly
Yes.
that the presidency was of the view
Yes.
that what Sammy Gyamfi had done was against public expectations. And that is why he's been told,
Yes.
he's been cautioned
Yes.
and told not to repeat same.
Yes.
I don't know what else you want to hear.
And what I want to do is, what I'm trying to say is that where democracy is really functioning well, and where somebody really believes, I want to fight corruption, it is not the presidency to make that decision. It is to ask the law enforcement officials, look into this and see whether any law has been breached. Especially when other people are arguing that laws have been breached. Others, like him, say there's no law breach. He will not even acknowledge at least it's even morally wrong. I can see the moral wrong aspect of it. Especially a public officials keeping such money. Especially when you use the same person who have made references to the past. Asking another citizen, why do you have dollars in your house? House is even more private. I would have seen that the NDC would have acknowledged that house is even more public. But a car parked in a public place, it should even raise more eyebrows.
Okay.
So we want to point out the hypocrisy these people are living in. Okay. So it is not for President Mahama to clear them. Let the officials, and they have forced the guy who made the initial complaint to the Shraj.
Okay.
I understood he has now withdrawn
He's withdrawn it.
So let the, so if you have,
That's a serious allegation to make. Who forced him to?
listen, we know what happened behind the scene, my friend.
No.
Somebody
you
who
can't
found
say-
the need to make a report.
No, Moro, I think it's important that.
Again, I've already told you
I heard the gentleman.
the appearance test.
I heard the gentleman speak.
Yes, he said
on a sister
on a
station.
sister, yes.
Opposite side yesterday.
And his claim was that he was being threatened. That's what he said.
He
He
said
claims. No, he claims. Whether it's true or it's another matter.
He should be able to, if he's able to
No, he
report.
claims his life was being threatened.
You are
So
saying
I
that.
don't even hear this
What
stuff.
I heard him,
But
listen, what I heard him say.
Appearance test. Ask me. And let the
You
person
keep saying
go for
appearance
me.
test,
For
appearance
me
test.
to go up. So when you say appearance test, when somebody dancing, that looks so unusual. A citizen who is very concerned about taking action, sat down and prepared a case, took it all the way to Shraj. Then the next day he withdraw.
But why?
Doesn't
Why?
it-
No,
No,
if there
but
was
why?
some substance
You
in what the
can't-
person
Yes.
is taking to
Yes,
say, why
no
would
substance.
withdraw?
But you have just even
They
added
realize
words
that
that he's been
he
threatened.
rushed.
So,
You know,
go and
he
report
said
to
he
the police.
claims.
Eh?
He
Go and
claims. I
report to the
listened.
police.
When I listened to
who
him,
is threatening who?
We
The
don't
people
know.
who have interest.
Exactly.
Of course, nobody will threaten him. Somebody like me who wanted to be investigated will not be threatening the guy.
Anyway, so